ladies and gentlemen, let's get started today. Let's have some fun at the same time. Ultimate goal is getting people to the $1 million dream. So I'd like to get you, go get a tablet and a pen right now, please. I'd like you to learn how to play the game. See, business is a game, and that's what we have to do. We have to play the game when we get to win. So let's understand something today. In your city, literally you saw grocery stores and you saw banks file bankruptcy. How did they do that? It's like when you hear the city file bankruptcy, it's like, are you kidding me? That's part of the system. How does the system file bankruptcy? A city? But again, they did. So when you get your tablet and pen today, I want you to write down today's date. My name is Ray, last name is Reynolds. If you don't know that, I'd like you to get to know me. We're going to build a relationship. That's right, you and me. I have total recall in most things, and I have IQ over 203 at 14. I'm not going to forget who you are. When I say we're going to build a relationship, you'll forget more about me than I'll forget about you. Okay? So I'm online 6 days a week, live, helping people just like you become millionaires and billionaires. I have 21 millionaire clients, and I have 19 billionaires now. So the goal is what you see in front of you, that's actually goodies I obtained. I don't take clip art from somebody's blah, blah, blah crap. Okay? I don't like BS. It bothers me. 6 days a week, you get to play with me. No art, basically no pictures, no recording. Write it down, put it here. I'm always going to start you out with the diagram. I want you to focus on what you get to do. I want you to cut to the chase. Let's understand, a corporation, all right, if you have one, that's great. You probably paid way too much money. You probably used your home address. You might even named it wrong. And if they sue the corp, they sue you. But the line of defense is the divisions. Each division has the ability to get cash credit. So this is the where you get to finance the business. Where are you going to get the money to finance your business and your dream? Oh, you're going to keep stealing it from the family? All right, and screw it up? That's what most people do. Not anymore. These banks, they file bankruptcy. Cities did the same thing, but they're still in business. But they got a tax credit for screwing up. You did not get that. So, number one, do not bring the pain home. Become a certified CFO. Literally reprogram you into millionaire. 14th Amendment of the Constitution. We have something coming up this week. Okay, it's called July 4th. Who's John? Who's John Adams? Okay, think about it, John Adams. All right, simple. George Washington? All right, think about other people. Benjamin Franklin? I wonder what happened on July 4th, all right, years ago. See, we have the Constitution of right, okay? We have the ability to play the game if we play correctly, because the corporation's a legal person. But how you structure it is the key, okay? So today you might have to fix a couple things you messed up. Don't bring the pain home. Easier said than done. Anything I talk about today, during this broadcast, you get a 40% discount. But that's only during with me. Outside that, when I'm done talking, the prices do not count. I'm not even telling the sales team I'm doing a 40% discount today. July 4th. Simple. So any credit line, these are cash cards, $5,000 to $1 million. You're getting 40% discount today, as long as it's Zelle during the broadcast. If it's not, you missed out. From $300 for $5,000, all right, literally discounted 40%. Simple. So let's remember a couple things today. Okay, one of my programs I wrote years ago when I was doing Magic Johnson, Sugar Ray Mosley, Oscars, the Lakers, the Clippers, and all these great people's corporations, I taught them a program called Leapfrog. That's when we get credit or money, we leapfrog it into more money. See, borrow money's not taxable. You got to put that in your brain and understand what that really means. So if you play, you can turn a little bit of money into millions and millions to billions. But again, that's if you want that kind of money. So your goal is very simple. 5 references and 5 cards equals 750 score. Corporation gets 10, that's 250. Each division gets 10, that's another 250. There's your $1 million we want to get between now and the end of the year. You getting all the money you want. But again, this is realize one thing. There's 1,000 steps to millionaire. There's literally 1,000 steps to follow through. That's all you got to do. I always want to give you 100% to 10 times your money back. See, I want you to gain from knowing me. I'm here because I made a promise to Jesus when I was in a coma when I died. That's the only reason I'm here today. Helping rich and famous people, that was fun. From Arnold, didn't matter. It was him, Kevin Costner, Mr. Bill Clinton too, even Fishborn. So the bottom line is my program for basic income people that are coming out of prison. Freeway Ricky Ross, I got him $4 million. All right, Thomas got basically millions to do his business. So you got to realize today, it's like Randy Lewis here. It's a fun. Randy didn't basically, he listened, but he didn't think about it. He didn't really believe. But he did it anyway. When Randy did what I told him to, and I told him, I want you to think. The more you think, the more you screw it up. Okay? I told him to take 3 of his cards and basically let the hedge fund charge those cards 29%. He did that. All right? He basically now has $97.50 a month within 47 days. No more stress. I asked him, what's next? He says, I don't have to be stressed, and basically from there, I can dream. So I want you to dream too. The Ray Reynolds University is where my legacy is. Writing down today's date, project 90 working days. It's going to take about that to reprogram your thinking anyway. Second quarter ends today and tomorrow. Simple. You should be focusing on $1 million of cash credit cards for the end of the year, and that way we can write it all off. It's free money. And then next year, $5 million in checkbook money up to that too. That should be your goal, by the way. From here, bite your tongue, please. Every time you tell your friends and family what you're going to do, you're looking for them to encourage you, and they got their opinions. I brought in my first 100,000 at 9.5, million at 14.5, double billion into corporate structure 26. So I think you might want to listen to a guy that's bringing billions versus somebody going blah, blah, blah that's never done it before. So never bring the pain home. Don't waste any more time. July 4, 2009, 13 years ago, this come Monday. All right, we took people to watch the fireworks. That's all we did at one of my 3 yachts in the backyard. Next day, I'm in a coma. I hear somebody tell my wife, all right, to trick her to sign a POA. From there, someone asked if I was a donor. But again, eventually in that coma, I got to talk to Jesus. He gave me a choice. Stay in peace or go back. But if you go back, you have to dedicate yourself to help people the rest of your life. I made that promise. It's the only reason I'm here today. So make sure you understand and you pay attention. Then I said, go back. Information is a gift from God. He gave me to give you. Hopefully you pay attention. So getting past go is because I think you're all stuck. Sorry. Don't be offended. I think you're stuck. I don't understand why you don't have a Lamborghini collection. Duffy's, mansions. I broke the record for the highest kick on the planet in 1981. Every time I hear a ding-dong say, white man can't jump. All right, only stupid people say that, by the way. So the reality is simple. I like race boats in the backyard. Where you park yours? Helicopter, U-Dock, or yachts? I even like the Ferraris. So let's understand Ray's rules. I'm only going to show you what I obtained. I don't use clip art for anything at all. Stop bringing the pain home. All right, become a certified CFO, reprogramming you to millionaire status. Now, if you got bad credit, or you say it's good, every time I see that someone's good, I got care credit first for that's a crap. I got to tear things apart. I got to add history and do it the right way. You do it or we can do it. So why don't you basically check out section 611. Just Google that. This will come up for you. From there, credit repair companies are fraud. That's what the Federal Trade Commission says every day. They're not even allowed to collect money up front. So there's 25 steps I'm going to give you today. You got your tablet and pen? Number 1, get your credit reports given to me. I'll get the report numbers. I'll tear them apart. Now I need you to get out your Social Security card. Can you do that for me, please? See, you didn't understand the rules and tools. Unfortunately, most of you follow like sheep. We're going to change all of that. So you get out your Social Security card. All right, that's where you got your SSN. That's where you create your 1040 tax return. When you read the card front and back, it says do not laminate, don't use for ID purposes, and it tends to say Property Assessment Administration, not you. That is step number 2, so you learn not to bring the pain home again. When you got your first paycheck years ago, the check's like, what happened to my check? Simple. They get their cut before you get the leftover. We all work for the IRS. Don't you know that by now? It's quack, quack, we're a duck, we're a duck, we're a duck. And we file our 1040 tax return. And when we die, they want us in probate too. Did you know under your constitutional right, you can learn what happened on the 14th Amendment, SS4, tax ID. Statement of guarantee for you, half the page is red ink. I'll guarantee exactly what I'm going to do, but you got to follow through. And you got to do exactly what you're supposed to do in your part. That's not hard to do. No inquiries during the program. So if you want to go back to your creditor or credit bureau, you can do that. You can negotiate a debt if it's not charged off. You can take them to small claims. But again, this is up to you. Step number 3. Ultimate goal is very simple. Rapid Rescore and Rapid Refresh, that I created for mortgage companies, and to make your scores go up, up, and away. If your score goes up, you create green lights on the bottom. Okay, let's understand what that means. Nice lady, 651 for 4 years. Told by her CPA attorney, literally, all right, do not use but half her credit cards. I mean, that's called stupidity. She's got no green lights on the bottom here. Rapid Score got her 132 points, which, if you notice, it created green lights and more accounts, more credit cards for the corporation. Again, learning to play the game. Filed bankruptcy, told by his bankruptcy attorney you cannot apply because you can't get credit for 10 years. Not true. I got him credit right away. Late on the car payment, 11 collection accounts, a big mess. But again, I got him $3,000 to help him fix his problems. So $750 is not hard for me to get you that, as long as you play the game and you follow through and you're part of the program. Today, during this, you get a 40% discount. So if you want $5,000 to $1 million of credit, it's simple. There's your discounted price during the program. Afterwards, not in your life. You learn to play leapfrog. From there, what happens is 5 credit cards is a $750. 10 is corp. Every division, $1 million of credit. This isn't hard to do. I've been doing this since I was 9.5 years old. Rebuilding your credit. Rapid Rescore office is going to charge you $9.98. I give you half price on the credit hour. So basically, I also give you a $1,000 cash card. So I want to double your money back and take away your excuses. So $4.99, get a 750 score, and I build you a $1,000 cash card. Now what excuse you got now? You don't have one at all. You become that certified CFO. Take a picture of the page like this today. Zelle is simple. I'm Ray Reynolds. I'm the recipient. Ray@RaceCredit.com. Bank transfer, deposit, or wire. From there, you get 10%, or then I'll Zelle back to you for every referral. All right, I just Zelled him $3,000 on Monday because he makes a couple thousand a week based on his Zells and based on his referrals every week. So this is basically the credit hour. It's 800-536-3216. You can text questions as you're online as well. All right, as I'll get some calls as well too. So our goal is to have fun. Keep in mind, as we do this, I'm online 6 days a week live. So I need you to do some work. I need you to call 888-567-8688. I need you to opt out the national mailing list. Just get rid of some of the robocalls and the junk mail. That's step basically 4. You might want to opt out for 5 years or a lifetime. Now the next thing I need you to think about is planning the problem. I'm sorry, you allowed someone to knock you down and take things away from you. Usually your friends and family members. From here, we got safety credit. Behind every credit card is a sticky. The limit, 25% you maintain forever. You never go past 29%. Banks and grocery stores use the line of defense. That means if they file bankruptcy on the piece, they write it off on their taxes and they get a tax credit. All dashboards say 0 to 29%, 30 is yellow, 50 is red. Sticky behind all your cards. Keep the discipline. Step 5 in place. When people lose their job, have an emergency, they do the same silly thing. They run out of time, they run out of money, and on top of that, guess what happens next? Alright? They jack up their credit cards. Okay? They literally jack up their credit cards within 42 days. So let's understand. Let's pretend today You need money now, now, now. Okay, it's very simple to do.
The Credit Hour with Ray Reynolds.
Ray Reynolds, Credit Hour, can help you. Okay, no problem. So, roughly on the corporation, it's like timeline. Your goal based on time is based on what you're trying to do, and you're going to have to be part of the program. See, there's no magic wand. Literally, all right, you're saying how fast can I get you $100,000? How fast do you pay for that money? Okay, so I can build you up. And then the reality is I'm going to say 3 to 6 months. See, I need to analyze you. Then I can tell you exactly the timeline that makes sense. But then I can also tell you what you need to do, and if you don't do what you're told to and follow through, that's what takes longer. Why? I built 4 people last week, $300,000 each. All right, I added history, and that's all we needed to do. Okay, so as we do this, so add history, pop the credit. But again, if I have to redo things or tell you to add history to you, it's going to take, I'll say 90 days, 6 months. But people are unfortunately getting screwed over by credit repair companies for a couple of years. I'm going to rebuild you in a short period of time. Plus, I'm online 6 days a week. So, all right, thank you for calling. The ultimate goal is having fun. It's like this. You need $5,000. You need it now, now, now. Okay? It's simple. You ask your friends, you ask your bank, and they're all going to say no. That's what they say. But the average person wastes $50 every other day. Waste. The card is $50 a month. So learning discipline and common sense isn't hard. Again, they say the average person wastes $140 a week. These are 50,000 cards. If I max one of them out, the payment is $612.26. During a pandemic, I could get 2 pizza restaurants with a drive-through. Step 6. So I got the ability to play the game if I pay attention. It's like reaching your goal. You got to believe in you. I always believe in God and I believe in me first. From there, when I broke the record for the highest kick on the planet, it's simple. I just wanted to prove white men jump and stupid people say we don't. So your goal is simple. Nixon takes the gold standard out. What happened to you? All right, you have to write down Ray's rules again. When you take the money from you and your family and roll the dice, that's called taxable income. All that does is bring the pain home. If we take Ray's rules and get a couple cars up to 100,000, we use 29%. That gives us 71,000 of safety credit case blankets the fan. Simple. So I want you to learn to be a qualified CFO. I want you to get some free money. It's called corporate credit. Free money. I want you to use Ray's rules. All right, never bring the pain home. Step number 7, and become a certified CFO. Ultimate goal, today you get 40% discount during the broadcast. So if you want a credit line, cash card, all right, literally from $5,000 to 10 to $1 million, there you go. From there, you want to learn to play leapfrog. I would suggest you get into level 2 or 3, or get into that one-day boot camp I'm doing on the 15th. Anybody can get $1 million of cash credit. Now, everyone has a sad story. Everybody wants to feel sorry for themselves. Your feeling sorry for yourself is 3 seconds or less, or a minute. The bottom line is we all go through bad times. At the end of the day, I don't think anybody cares. They care about themselves. I was eating out of a trash can, being used, abused as a kid. 5.5, I'm crippled. I can't walk. Jesus said, get up, get up. I got up. All right, 2009, 13 years ago, I die. So no excuses. You fall off, you get back on. A corporation's a legal person. I learned that at 7.5 years old, listening to a silly poker game and going to the library for 2 years. I created my own blueprint. So understand something today. It's very simple. A corporation's a legal person. I am the true founder of Helping Hand Industries. I got 100,000 in the mail. I got named in the movie Dave. So you could play. You get 1 SSN. We're all ducks. You get 1 SS4 for Corp. But the division gets 1 too. I want you creating the line of defense. I want you to reprogram you to millionaire. So when we look at a couple things, pay attention. because this is what you didn't pay attention to. I would bet most of you have never even read your Social Security card. Okay? Read it, understood it, dissected it. The application that mommy did when you're in the hospital, get it when you were a baby, or when you did it when you were an adult, or to get that first job. By the way, it's an SS5 form. SS4 is tax ID. See, they come back all from IRS. So we got an SSN equals 1040 tax to probate. And then we got an SS4, 1120. Corporation, division, or you can get a cash credit report under and getting free money. Then we can finance the American dream. Again, why haven't you done this right out of high school? Why are you not using corporate credit to finance itself? Why are you not a certified CFO? You have a choice. Tax, no tax till you make a profit. That's your choice. Your personal life should be very simple. 100,000 of credit, manage it, 29%. All right, mortgage or you have a rent or whatever you have. Sam's Club, Walmart, Capital One, Chase, American Express, B of A. Simple. See, I want your goal to be your personal life to be a break even. That way all the money comes into the corporation. But it's a choice how to play. So again, stop bringing the pain home. All right, reprogram you to millionaire. And then we focus on line 10 on an SS4 form. It says banking and credit purposes. That means this $1 million card, these 100,000 cards, these $1 million cards, I can write it all off. I can finance the business and maintain minimum payment, and I can get the American dream without hurting my family anymore. So your choice is simple. IRS, public record. So you can tax, or no tax where you're profitable. You learn to play. Keep in mind, our goal should be simple. Corporation with 3 divisions. That's $1 million of credit. So we get that through the corporation. We get a credit life. We'll go after the other 5 cards, and we go after checkbook money. That's the goal. All right, over $1 million of cash credit. So we have the ability to play. But remember, corporate credit's not taxable. Borrow money is not taxable. You become a certified CFO. So always stop bringing the pain home, reprogramming you, not legal accounting advice at all. We have the right to play the game, as I wrote Winning the Game of Business 44 years ago. So as we play the game, remember something today. You don't want to use more than 25-29%. As we do this, every division, multiple functions. Disconnect, isolate, incorporate. Tenants, separating pieces. Corporate cash credit. And then division cash credit. Becoming that CFO. That's the ultimate goal. So as we play it, keep in mind, a division can build up to $1 million of cash credit on Experian, Transit, and Equifax. We can have it register our division of our car. We can make sure we get franchises, real estate. We could play the line of defense, don't bring the pain home, and always keep in mind how to receive money. Most people receive big money the wrong way anyway. 89 ways to use the division. July 1st is Friday. You have today and tomorrow for the second quarter. That's it. Time's up. I don't control it, neither do you. This year we should get cash credit cards. Next year we should get checkbook money up to $5.4 million. Because we can obtain that. It's not hard to do. But again, that way you get checkbook money. But right now it's a corporation in 3 divisions. That should be your total goal right now as we build the American dream and you become a true CFO. I mean, if Gerald can get 100,000, Randy got 65, John got 1.9, that's 1.9 million, Giovanni 1.6, 1.3, 200,000. They learned how to get and leverage money into more money. Borrow money is not taxable. So we get to play the game. It's very simple. But you got to reprogram you. I have 7 people, corporations, last week alone, became millionaire corporations. Now, why haven't you yet? What do you need to do for you? Days you change certain pieces. That means they have $1 million of cash credit to any business they want to do. They master what I call leapfrog, one of my books wrote years ago. So you getting to millionaire is not hard. Every cash application requires a CFO. A certified CFO, by the way. So you could do real estate, franchise, leveraging money. All right, you can learn about profit sharing. Every division is a bucket of money. That's the ultimate goal. So remember, if you allow me to get you the $1 million credit cards or more, we're going to learn how to invest money. All right, corporate borrowed money is not taxable, so that's what you invest. You don't take money from you ever. When you build your lifetime income, remember, your bills don't go away, but your 401k does in about 6 years. So you have choices. So let's understand today. I want you to understand something flat out. If you even took the credit and you put it into a hedge fund, you can create an income of $8,000 to $15,000 a month and do nothing but let you free up your time. The ultimate goal is you become an investor 16 different ways. Come on, that's what Randy did. Randy, he's just like, I don't know if it's going to work, whatever. Ray's rules. He stepped up to the plate 4 months ago. Okay, he did it anyway. I told him take the 3 cards out of the 5 I got him. I want you to have the hedge fund charge him 29%. He did that. Now let's remember, he took corporate credit, they charge the cards, he maintains a little payment, doesn't do much, okay, and in 47 days he gets $97.50 per month. Not stressed, now he gets it every month to pay his bills. He built his lifetime income. My question is, what's next? His answer said it's simple. I get to dream. See, the goal is, it's like my Millionaire's Founders Kit, all the 12 books and CDs. You got rules and tools. You read those, that can bring you to the million. Ultimate goal is getting the books and CDs and getting in the class with me. Level 1, level 2. Goal setting. CD, me telling you what to do. From there, the overview, the credit reports, the applications. And then you get level 3 in goal setting, and then you get nonprofit. So the blueprint is very simple. You used to sell it to Bonaventure for $5,000. Today it's $9.99, but you get a 40% discount today. You get to basically get the books and CDs. You get financial series for free. You get the real estate series for free and still save 40%. If it was Zell, now during the broadcast. If you don't, you missed out. So the reality is simple. This is your life. You might as well put your hands like this and go, quack, quack, I'm a duck, I'm an SSN, because we all are. But an SS4 is a chance to bring in money, not pay tax till you're profitable. You can learn to play. God's delays are not God's denials. So the bottom line is simple. How you receive money, big money, is kind of wrong. Let's pretend I wrote you a check for $100,000 to $1 million. On $1 million check I wrote you, you put it in your personal bank account, you get to keep $375. So every time you see someone, I want $1 million. Nope, you want a week's paycheck, $375. If you put it in a corporation, corporation doesn't pay tax. Before it has a pension plan, annuities, profit sharing, medical, dental, life service policy, company car. So the reality is, as long as it breaks even and grows, you don't pay tax. You can win the battle. Step number 8, by the way. I think everyone should change their name to Mary. Mary's great. But Mary gave $10,000 to the CPA and attorney. Well, they sit there going, beep, 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 about it. Mary's problem is she didn't know how to play the game like most of you. She used 98,000 of her personal credit cards, dropped her 800 score to a 591, called the CPA and attorney. What did I do wrong? What's their response? Beep, 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 beep. They don't know diddly squat or how to play the game. See, Mary's restaurant filed bankruptcy. She guaranteed it. Her corporation did business, so they went after her. Corporation's a duck. That's why you need divisions. If Mary was mastering what I teach and preach like I'm trying to get you to do, the ultimate goal is very simple. Okay? This means a division could screw up, but you never bring the pain home. So if you don't do business as divisions, like banks and grocery stores as subsidiaries, you're always going to be the duck. So the next time they sue you, you better damn well duck. Become a certified CFO. Stop bringing the pain home. Simple. You watch the banks and grocery stores and Sam's Club do this in your face. Simple. They use branch numbers, tax IDs, subsidiaries. I want you to master divisions and tax IDs. Step number 9. I want you to remember when you heard cities file bankruptcy, you did nothing besides sit there going, beep, 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 beep. I went to the court building. I want to tear it apart. The United States of America Incorporated set up 50 corporations called states. States set up corporations called cities. Then they created a Chapter 9 bankruptcy under the Federal Protection Act. So they can bankrupt to peace and never bring the pain home like you. So understand, you have the right to play the same game if you choose. Don't bring the pain home. Apple files bankruptcy in 97. Out of business. Mr. Gates, richest guy on the planet, $94 billion. Alright, gets indicted 4 times for running a monopoly. Indictment's in front of you. But what he did, you can see it on YouTube. He literally took $100,000 to basically a $1 billion account. In other words, he wrote a check for $150 million from a line of credit. He didn't take it out of his bank. And he let them pay the payment on the line of credit because borrowed money is not taxable. So do yourself a favor today. Alright, please look up SSN SS4 and then Google the word bankruptcy. See, bankruptcy, you have to make a decision in the next time a blank hits the fan, because it will. Is it SSN, your family, and the duck, or corporation or division? The ability to play the game is up to you. Alright, basically that's step number 10. As we play inquiries, past 6, say no. So as an affiliate, I get to do a peekaboo and not waste inquiries. So again, if you have a corp, I'll build the one you got, if you want me to. If not, that's up to you. No matter what I say or do, at the end of the day, you still got to be a CFO. If you want 40% discount today, let me know. It's during the broadcast only. So you get $5,000 to $1 million and still save money today because 4th of July. Leapfrog. $1 million of credit. So if you need, literally, alright, the $1 million of credit, we have to start somewhere, so we start the starter package. Ray Reynolds, can I help you? Yes. Oh, you're the one that called on the during the setup level 1. Okay, how can I help you? I already answered that question. Yes, I'm helping people once again because I made a promise 13 years ago, July 5th, that, you know, the promise with Jesus was very simple. If I went back, I had to promise that I would dedicate myself to help people every day as much as I can, and that's why I do it. So you found out I own a bunch of Bitcoin. I don't own it, the corporation does. I'm one of the top 100 people that own more Bitcoin on the planet, by the way. And yeah, I'm worth, you know, not me, the corp's worth over $5 billion. I think it's worth more than that, but I don't care. I don't, you know, what does that got to do with what I'm doing today? Alright, you just can't get it through your head. The only reason I'm here today is I made a promise to Jesus Christ. No, I would not be here if I didn't make that promise. Why would I be here? Nobody appreciates what I teach and preach. Nobody. They take it for granted. They do little pieces, alright, and they don't follow through 100% like I want them to anyway. Okay? So, again, this is what it is. But I gotta do it because I made a promise. I mean, yeah, you use my products at home, good, I'm glad. People don't know I invented those things that people use at home. I mean, I made my first billion at 26, come on. I made 9 billion at basically literally 30. But nobody counts that. But it's not my money. Alright, well, you keep checking me out and get into the program and have some fun. Thank you. Anyway, weird call. Starter package. Credit rebuilding, rapid rescore, 750 score, articles, Oscillus tax ID. Why would anybody pay for corporation when they're free? Again, that's why I give them for free for 44 years. Corporate basically set up in level 1. Okay, it's simple. Every Wednesday and Saturday at 10 a.m. here's $10,000 of credit. See, the biggest problem you have is people rip you off. You're afraid to turn at least a little bit of money. So if I can give you the program currently for $19.99, which is what it's going to be starting July 1st, but the pandemic price was $9.99. Can you imagine? The average person spending a couple grand for a corporate learning nothing. Here I'm for $999. I'm giving you $10,000 building your whole life. Okay, 10 times your money back. What excuse can people have now? Okay, again, building that using bonus cash credit, being a CFO. Millionaire in the making, you get $25,000 of credit. Normally $5,000, but because of pandemic, until the first is $24.99, and you get 10 times your money back. That's the ultimate goal. That's how we get to play. So again, my goal is to get everybody to set up in level 1. Okay, every Wednesday and Saturday, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. All right, I'm online 6 days a week to help people. You Zelle, bank transfer, deposit, or wire. Meeting your doubts, your goal. Because a lot of you, all right, you question yourself. And then you have to understand something. Running your own race. So the bottom line is, the only one holding you back in anything that I do is you. Okay, step 11 today. Ultimate goal, getting the goodies. I mean, I bought my first Lamborghini. I was 14 and a half, people. I drove it to Orange Coast College. They thought I was born in a rich family. Hell, I didn't even got a mommy and a daddy. I had to make the money. God's gift, the mansions in the harbor. Race boats that say the Ray Reynolds University. Lamborghinis, helicopters, buildings too. We get to offset our taxes. So the driver's license has to say P.O. Box and mailing address. You got to protect your privacy. So again, Ray's rules. Look at the Privacy Act. Never bring the pain home. Step 15. That's the goal. So the way you buy cars is wrong, but that's you. I get fleet price and tax ID, and they deliver them to me. You go to the dealership, get sweated for 5 hours, and then you lose $5,000, and they give you 9 inquiries. If you want to do it that way, well, next time they hand you the piece of paper, next to that, please write down, this allows 1 inquiry, and take a picture. See, I want to reprogram your whole life. I think what you do is wrong. Okay, that's step 13. Stop bringing the pain home. The car should be fleet price tax ID division. What should it be again? Fleet price tax ID division. That's what you should be doing. See, I don't understand. This is the keys to an LP640 Lamborghini. It's not my car. Why the hell would I be dumb enough to have a car registered to me? The #1 lawsuit is bumpity bumps. My way, fleet price tax ID didn't show up on credit reports. There's no gap insurance. I get to write 100% off. But again, I'm a certified CFO, aren't you? The registered owner is a division. They sue you, they get diddly squat. Why not? Again, your choice to repackage you, step 14, is literally up to you. Again, not bringing the pain home. Properties belong in divisions. Your house payment should offset your taxes to break even. Corporations do not pay tax. No matter if they make $10 billion to $1 trillion. Why would they pay tax? But again, it's a choice. Understand becoming a certified CFO. There's no loophole. They're doing what they're allowed to do. It doesn't matter if he buys Twitter, doesn't buy Twitter. He's having fun, hell. And he's not the richest guy on the planet. That's BS. He's the richest guy in the U.S. I'll give him that. But the bottom line is he's got a spaceship. Okay? If he does buy Twitter, he's going to leverage the money, not use his own money anyway. Alright, he's got a spaceship, so's the other guy. Okay? They don't pay any damn tax. Why would they? Corporations pay tax when they make a profit. Look online. Bezos and Musk have never paid state and federal tax ever. Why would they? Alright? Again, Ray's rules. The credit hour, 800-536. Alright, 3216. I'm online 6 days a week. You get to play with me and I'll tell you the truth. I do not lie. And sorry if it's blunt. My specialty class is this Saturday. Alright, get people to goal setting and get them to the credit hour. Get them to know me. They get to have fun and play. You'll probably make $250 if not more. Again, specialty class on Saturdays for real estate is 2:30 in the afternoon. The boot camp, I'm doing the next step. I wanted to have something next. I want to do a 1-day become the bank tax balancing buckets of money. Okay, we're going to tear apart the 3 books. Alright, it's a 1 day only. It is July 15th on a Friday. Alright, it is $6.99, but today you save 40% if it was done by Zelle now. Starts at 9 a.m. on the 15th, live in person or online. And there's Zelle. From there, as we play the game, if I build you up, get you $750, double your money back, $1,000 on a card, you do $499. Again, simple as we do this today. $1,000 card back to you. Step 15. So we basically, if you want starter package, $9.99, you get $10,000 of credit, rebuilding everything you're doing. That's the goal. And then from there you get from 10 times more, and you get to use that bonus cash credit to finance the business. When it comes to millionaire in the making, you get $25,000. Pandemic price is $24.99 till Friday. Again, it goes back to normal price on Friday. So bonus cash credit. Okay, that's the goal. Zelle, bank transfer, wire deposit. So as we play the game, our goal is to understand how to play. And what you have to do is kind of run your life through a corporation or in conjunction. Step 16. But that's up to you. Let's think. All right, I remember in 1998. Okay, I always project my taxes. They say I have to owe $200,000 because I made so much money. I went and bought a Lamborghini. I said, now look at it. They say now you get a refund. So by creating debt, it offset the taxes. You use your paycheck, which is taxable income, and then you pay payment, gas, registration, insurance. Me, I'd say no. All right, why don't you drive a company car like I do? All right, but that's your choice. That's step 17. Your choice is to learn to play. All right, now bring the pain home. Let's look at line 10 in an SS4 form. It says banking and credit purposes right in your face. From here, what we have to do is understand the game. Step 18, go to irs.gov and learn to get an SS4 form. Make sure you don't bring the pain home anymore. You could have played this game out of high school. And I never went to high school. I was at Orange Coast College at 14 and a half, so I learned this at 9.5 years old because I taught it to myself. The United States of America Incorporated. It's simple. They set up corporations called states and cities. They have the line of defense. And then they invented Chapter 9 bankruptcy in case blank hits the fan. Simple. So the abilities, we are the people. We have the constitutional right to incorporate. And that's what your goal should be, to incorporate you. But your goal is going to be up to you what you need to do. But you have to follow through. The key thing is to always to follow through. If you don't follow through, the problem is then you bring the pain home. And to me, that's not acceptable. So understand, as we do this, Mama, the day Nixon took the gold standard out, he immediately federally has to get an SSN for the baby who's not getting a job. They want to print more money, and they want to bond the baby. The baby can't go in this car seat, stroller, can't go home unless Mama signs the SSN for him. It's like everything I do is a procedure. You want to buy a house, it's escrow, closed, homestead, trust. Your house is not in a trust, you didn't plan to die. When they basically sue you, they take it away. When you die, it's stuck into probate. And the reality is they get diddly squat. And that's what happens, unfortunately. So, yes, Ray Reynolds, the Credit Hour, how can I help you? Okay. Well, I wouldn't file bankruptcy. No, I mean, why would you? Let me ask you a couple questions. All right. Do you have a house? All right. You're trying to save a house, or you rent a house? You rent the house. Okay. All right. So, you're filing a bankruptcy to do what? Because you're getting some phone calls. Boo-hoo-hoo. Change your damn phone number. Okay. You're getting letters. Change it to a P.O. box. All right. Let's understand something. When you're filing bankruptcy, you're desperate. That means you don't have the money. You got a family. You got kids. Whatever you got. The bottom line is you feel like you're in a box and you have to just get the hell out of the box. I would repackage you to the point if all the creditors, hey, when blank hits the family, the creditors can go to hell today. The family counts. God and family first. Creditors can go to hell. Simple. Don't file bankruptcy. Unless you're trying to save a house and they're selling it today, there's no reason to. And then you reprogram. All right, well, the worst thing is they're going to charge it off after negotiate the debt. All right, the best thing I can rebuild you as it's all going happening. But it's up to you. Okay? How much you going to charge? How much they charge you for the bankruptcy? $3,500. Couldn't you use that money to negotiate some debt instead? All right, you check out the program. Thank you. So, going to file bankruptcy for $3,500. All right, and he's going to bring the pain home some more. I'm sorry, I think that's kind of stupid. But that's just my opinion. I'm just going to tell them the truth. So a house, if you die and they sue, and basically have no, it's not in a trust, the family got diddly squat. You fix up a property, you hire the contractor does what? Hires a subcontractor to stand outside Home Depot. And what happens? Simple. When they slip, fall, cut corners, they're going to sue you and screw you and take everything you got. But if you did it my way, then they're going to get diddly squat. Why not? You might think about irrevocable trust. That's what I would pick. But do what you want. It's all up to you. Simple thing. It's up to you how you structure. Step 19. So let's understand today. All right? If you're playing peekaboo with the IRS, I'm going to tell you stop it. You can play in the rules and the games and not make them mad at you. I mean, the reality is, you ever want to meet the devil, that's the IRS. So understand, because they're going to lie, cheat, they're going to kill you anyway. So go to irs.gov, all right, negotiate, do a 656, 433A and B, solve the problem, get your free money, get back in the system, step 20. Simple. From there, if you want, all right, using property or fixing something up, all divisions can save up to 70%. So the escrow can pay off the debt when you fix up a property. Your bill is not due for 30 to 69 days anyway. I'm the original OPM. You want to play. So the reality is now you have $200,000 left over. And what do most people do? They piss it away. What I would tell you to do is raise rules, leveraging money, borrow money is not taxable, and set up the line of defense. That would be the goal. But that's blackjack, step 21. So as we played the game, here's my office. Come on. Didn't matter if I'm worth millions and billions of dollars. 2009, 15, 13 years ago, I get to die. It's simple. 22,000 square feet, Irvine Spectrum, one technology drive. So then I had to rebuild myself again and again, being a CFO. So I'll understand something today. This year should be cash credit of credit cards. Next year should be checkbook money. Because they'll give you up to $5.4 million of checkbook money. Again, that's kind of fun, financing the American dream with the corp in 3 divisions. And not bringing the pain where? Home. So today, during this broadcast, it's a 40% discount. That means if you want a credit line, cash cards, $5,000 to $1 million, these are your prices. It's very simple. They only count during the broadcast. Afterwards, it goes back to whatever you want to do. From there, you play leapfrog, getting up to the $1 million. If Gerald, Randy, John, Giovanni, Glenn, Steve get up to millions of dollars of credit, and I have 7 millionaires last week alone, borrow money is not taxable, you can learn to play and not bring the pain home. But that's up to you. Keep in mind the ultimate goal. Last week alone, 7 millionaire customers. Okay, you should be next. But again, that corporation doing business makes it a duck instead of landed line of defense called divisions. Learn to disconnect, isolate, incorporate. Learn that you can don't bring the pain home. Bottom line is, I want you to focus on divisions being the duck of the line of defense in case something goes wrong. All right, I want you to protect you and your family. Step 22, ultimate goal. So as we play the game, that's what a business is, winning the game of business. What are you willing to lose? Family, corp, or you? Family, no. Corp, they sue you. Divisions, yes. Hey, we play chess today. We're both losing pieces. But at the end of the day, we both want checkmate. We both can win. That's step 23, ultimate goal. So if you want to give me referrals, we'll sell you 10% or we'll build more. Okay, it's very simple. Sammy just got Zelle 3,000 on Monday. Here's the keys. It's not mine. Boom, boom, boom. But the reality is, all right, I think and I dream. Reach in the dream. Think to be the impossible. Drive company cars. Use Ray's rules. And I make millionaires all the time. 1 corp and 3 divisions. That would be the goal. But that's what I want to get you to, if you allow me to. Randy, all he did is take the cards I got him and put them in a hedge fund. Created an income of $97.50 a month. Now he gets to dream. If you don't have the Millionaires Founders Kit, you might want to get it today. It's a 40% discount. If You Zell. From there, getting people to level 1, because in the setup every Wednesday and Saturday, it's twice a week. Literally pick the days, either one or both, and you get to have fun. Never have joint credit. Buy a house, escrow, close, homestead, trust. Corporations, just a piece of paper. Line of defense for real estate, franchise, current business. All right, set up the line of defense. Raise rules using bonus cash credit, the ultimate goal. All right, that way you can finance the American dream and write it off at the same time. Step 24, ultimate goal. So remember, if you want me to rebuild you, rapid rescore, okay, $499. It's a giveaway. Why? Because simple. The average person wastes $600 a month. You still get a $1,000 card. You get the bonus cash credit, and you get to play with me, and I'm online 6 days a week. Starter package, corporation, articles, also has tax ID, credit rebuilding, rapid rescore. It's $999 today. You get a 40% discount. You get $10,000 of credit, and you get to finance that business and write it all off. The Millionaire in the Making, $24.99. Today, you get $25,000 of cash credit. Again, it's a write-off. You're using corporate credit to finance itself. Zell. That's the goal. You could be a corporate millionaire, but you have to understand that the banks and grocery stores do this, so can you. So do the cities. So we can make sure we learn not to bring the pain home. Start basically being a certified CFO. Reprogram our brains into millionaire. And we can stay safe and we can stay strong. And then we can do our best, and Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. So at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, your chance was, if you wanted to save a little more, use Zell now. If you don't, from there, call the office. 800-510-3338. Any pricing I gave, will not be honored for discounted pricing today. All right, because it's just not going to happen. Step 25. So our goal is very simple today. We get to learn to play the game, because business is a game and we get to play the game. And that's the ultimate goal. So we do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. Keep in mind, at the end of the day, it's very simple. God loves us all.
Tired.